Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wake Up Winchester. Today is September 6th, and we want to thank you for joining us this morning. So let's get started with some big shot birthdays. We have singer-bassist Roger Waters from Pink Floyd, who is 70. We have comedian-actress Jane Curtin from Saturday Night Live, who is 66. Comedian TV host Jeff Foxworthy is 55. We also have New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, who is 51. TV journalist Elizabeth Vargas is 51, and then we also have socialite Pippa Middleton, who is 30. And for those who don't know, that's actually the sister of Kate Middleton, of the royal family and all. Yeah.
Right. So I got a little bit of news here for you. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has approved for 4 Chinese poultry plants to ship processed chicken into the U.S. Currently, the Chinese plants will only be able to use chickens raised in the U.S., but a food safety lobbyist warns this is a first step towards allowing China to export its own domestic chickens to the U.S. So basically, our chicken nuggets will also be coming from China. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
So I had to clear my throat there.
I don't know.
But I'm not sure how well this whole chicken nugget China thing is gonna go.
I don't know if that is that bad, or that's probably not good for America, right?
I don't know.
Considering that we could probably have our own chicken from America.
You're
we
right.
don't really need Chinese chicken.
I'm not sure why we have to have China.
And like chicken going overseas to come here to be, I don't know.
Chicken going overseas to be processed to then come back over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't. Oh, they're just being processed in China?
Yeah, something like that. Like it says.
That's gross.
Yeah, 4 Chinese poultry plants to ship processed chicken into the U.S. But the chickens can only be raised in the U.S.
Yeah, see, that's not gonna. Yeah.
I don't really see why that's happening, but
I don't like chicken news.
I don't like chicken either. But so yeah, that's gonna be a little bit.
That's a little disgusting.
A little nasty.
But let's take a look at this week's weather. For the week, it's going to be very, very nice. We have like 89 on the Wednesday and 89 today, Friday. But other than that, we're gonna have just 90s, so it looks good.
All right, excited for some more of this warmer weather. Not that much rain, but Samsung, the phone company. Well, on Wednesday they introduced its smartwatch, and it's called the Galaxy Gear. The Galaxy Gear combines smart device connectivity, tailored technological features, and futuristic design. When paired with your smartphone, the Galaxy Gear notifies you of incoming messages, such as calls, texts, emails, and alerts. It has a 1.9 MP camera for taking photos and short videos. The lens is actually located in the wrist strap, and it will come preloaded with 10 different clock options, and more choices will be downloadable.
And it's a watch.
It's a watch.
The gadgets they're making now are crazy. I know I've seen a couple of people have like the Google glasses, where you can like browse the internet like from your eyes.
I've never heard of that. That's kind of interesting.
But it's only like select people have them. So it's not like you can go out and buy them yet or something like that.
So that's kind of cool. But I mean, the watch is kind of cool. I mean, your watch lets you know when you have an incoming phone call.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't usually wear a watch, so I don't know how. I would have to see what they look like, knowing me.
Right. I mean, my dad gave me this watch. I mean, I just think it's kind of cool.
So we also have our special holidays, or kind of like our wacky events that are going on for today. And today is actually National Lazy Mom Day, which is horrible. That's a horrible day to have. And then it's also Fight Procrastination Day. So if you are a lazy mom, it's also your day to fight your procrastination. It's also Read a Book Day and National Coffee Ice Cream Day. Again, no clue who makes these up, but they're interesting and entertaining in my opinion.
Yes, Lazy Mom Day. I wonder if they get paid to come up with these days.
Well, see, I don't know, like if someone actually founds them, like if someone like sits down and is like, this is the day that we will celebrate lazy moms or something like that.
I don't know.
Fight procrastination. Read a Book Day sounds more legit, but as far as
I don't know.
The other ones, I don't know who decides which day it is.
You've heard of rewards that people give out for like lost dogs, like when their dog goes missing. Well, there was a Missouri man whose sport utility vehicle was stolen, and his dog was actually inside the vehicle. And he said that he will hand over the title to the vehicle if the thieves return the canine.
Aww. That's a loyal, Yeah,
He
that
really
guy
wants that
really
dog
likes
back.
his dog. And on the topic of dogs, we actually have a list. And we have a list of the top 5 yappiest dogs. So if you are on the dog market looking for a new dog, if you want a quiet dog, you shouldn't choose these. So number 1, we have the Beagle. And it barks at everything from the neighbors to sirens. So don't get a Beagle. Miniature Pinscher, a fireball who loves toys and noise. Pomeranian, a Chihuahua. Everyone pretty much saw that one coming.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
They're tiny, they're sassy. And then we have an Alaskan Malamute.
Yeah, something like that.
Malamute. I've never actually heard of that kind of dog.
Why is that one on the
It
list?
just says that it's an expert digger, climber, and barker. So yeah.
We got our dog trained to not dig anymore. She used to dig all the time in our backyard.
What's sad is though, like all of the ones that are on this list are the cutest. So you kind of have to sacrifice. Cute dog, headache for the rest of your life.
Very annoying, headachy, you know?
But I think that's sweet that that guy cares so much about his dog that he was willing to hand. He probably has a lot of money.
Probably has a lot, yeah. he can afford to get another
It's
one.
sweet, but he probably has a lot of money.
Or something's extremely wrong with the car.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe he's just doing it from his good heart. You never know.
Maybe, but
you never know.
who assumes that nowadays?
That's true.
So we're going to be right back to Wake Up Winchester right after this commercial break.
Young man, we received an anonymous tip about an underage drinking party last night at this address. When teens drink on your property, you're responsible. Parents who host lose the most.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
So make sure you tune in for Sports Cafe on Wednesday and Thursday nights at 7 o'clock.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital. I feel like a fish with no water.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor. Because even one attack is one too many.
A healthy tomorrow begins with a solid foundation at home. And there are simple ways to start your kids on a path to success. Eat dinner together. Add veggies to each meal. Save treats for special occasions. And be sure to get up and play an hour each day. Help your kids make all of their dreams come true. Be our guest to healthy living today at letsmove.gov.
Welcome back to Wake Up Winchester. We actually have our top TV shows of the week. We have Under the Dome came in at number 1 with 11.2 million views, which was actually number 1 from last week, so it hold its spot. Again, haven't actually seen this show, but if it's number 1, it's got to be pretty popular.
Pretty good. I still
which is making me,
it
it's confusing me how I haven't actually heard of it until I've seen the list. But yeah, so and then we have underneath that we have America's Got Talent on Wednesday and Tuesday for the 2nd and 3rd slot. NCIS at number 4, and then we have 60 Minutes, and Duck Dynasty fell all the way down to number 10 with 6.3 million. No. Maybe it's because people are getting tired of seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I went to Walmart yesterday, and I feel like they added a new section of Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, I
soon
remember.
it's not even going to be Walmart anymore. It's going to be like the Duck Dynasty store. So yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they came up with something like that though. There's a woman named Sarah Caldwell who she went to sleep with an English accent and then she woke up with a Chinese accent. Yeah, Caldwell suffers from a rare condition known as foreign accent syndrome, for which...
This is not true.
Well, there have only been 61 reported cases between 1941 and 2012.
What's this girl's name again?
Sarah Caldwell.
Sarah Caldwell is a liar.
Well,
I don't believe her. I don't believe her.
There is a documentary that BBC created called The Woman Who Woke Up Chinese.
Yeah, see, okay, I've heard of things like this before, like similar situations where people have never been to a certain country before, they've never, you know, studied how to speak that language, but yet, like, somehow they can speak it fluently.
Well, you see, it said that she suffered a severe migraine, which caused an emergency room visit, like, I guess if it's that bad, I mean, you know. And then doctors examined her, but they were perplexed at her change of voice.
It went from a what accent to a Chinese?
English accent to a Chinese accent.
And where does she live, do you know?
It doesn't say that.
Huh.
And she says that it's been a horrible thing to go through, you know, obviously. And she said that a lot of people automatically think that she's foreign, you know, for a start.
Well, I wonder if she's actually Chinese, because I mean, what I'm saying is that, like, I wouldn't naturally assume that she was foreign. I would naturally assume that she was lying or, like, putting on a fake accent for some weird reason. I don't know, that's very strange. I've actually never heard of that before. I
never have either. I mean, I've heard a lot of weird stuff, but I have never heard.
I almost want to call, like, not true on that. I don't know, that one's just, that's a little too crazy for me, how someone can, I feel like Sarah might be a little bit of a drama queen. She might be trying to get some attention. I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of think that...
If you're sitting at home and you have foreign accent syndrome. I am so sorry if I'm offending you. I really am. But I mean, since there's only 61 reported cases, I'm assuming that no one is going to be watching this show
that length of a time. And so something else to kind of make your head spin. I'm not going to read the whole clip. Clint Eastwood is dating ex-wife's boyfriend's ex-wife.
Yeah, I went over that earlier. So it's ex-wife's boyfriend's ex-wife. He's not dating the boyfriend. He's dating the ex-wife of the boyfriend.
You thought that when we were going over it. And I was like, no, it's her boyfriend's ex-wife.
Well, that's kind of tacky.
Yeah. So, like, you know, married then divorced, and she's got a boyfriend who's divorced, and he's dating that woman.
It's
all
a small world after all.
I hate that song so much.
Isn't that everyone's favorite ride at Disney?
No. No, never. Because I was in band my 8th grade year, and we went there, and I didn't ride that ride.
Oh, really?
I
always ride that ride. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Halfway through, oh my gosh. Every time I ride, I forget how long it actually is until you're sitting in the middle of it. You're like, isn't this supposed to be over by now? And the line is huge. I remember the first time I ever went, we just went because it was an inside waiting area, so like it was all air conditioned and everything like that. So that's the only reason why we waited in line, because it was really, really hot out. And then when we got on there, I know my dad was probably just ready to like give up and jump out of the little boat and like, I don't know.
I did not ride that ride. I mean, they had that song playing when we were at some places, but I did not ride that ride. I was not going to do that. Because I know a lot of people came out and they were like,
you start off like, yeah, you leave like, hoy.
Hoy. That's funny.
Yeah. So we have another list, actually. We have a list on money-saving tricks that work. And it says that some of these might be possibly embarrassing, but, you know, in the game of saving money, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
Number 1, we have watering down the milk.
Ew.
That sounds disgusting to me, but you know what? I've never done it. It might taste exactly like how it should. Cut down on the laundry detergent.
Okay.
Who needs clean clothes?
Yeah.
Flush less often. Use expired coupons at the self-checkout, which I read that one. I'm like, how would that work? But actually it says a lot of machines will take them even though they're expired.
Really?
And people will be people won't check to see if they're expired or not.
I never thought of that.
And then dilute your shampoo. Reuse containers as bowls. For example, a Cool Whip bowl for cereal or something like that. But I mean, I'm guessing if you're saving money, just don't buy Cool Whip.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's not really an essential. But Reuse paper bags as trash bags. Let the clothes air dry by closer to expiration dates. And rinse your coffee filters. When it comes to couponing, there's actually a show which you might be able to learn from. This like TLC, I think, probably.
Yeah.
It's like Extreme Couponing or Couponing Queens or something along the lines of that.
Some of my family watches that.
It's crazy. They will literally go in there. They have 1 million coupons, I guess, and then they would come out with 6 carts just full of stuff, and they paid like 97 cents for all of it.
Yeah. I mean, there was one that
I
think my aunt was watching when we were over there visiting, and I remember seeing like at the end how it says how much they saved, and it was like a 98% that they saved. Like they didn't pay 98% of it.
Right, because usually if you fill up your cart at just Walmart or wherever, you fill up your cart, it's probably about $100.
Yeah.
These people had like 7. So that's crazy to me that it only costs them like 97 cents. If you are a Honey Boo Boo fan, you know that that her mom is actually like called the coupon queen or whatever. So I think that's actually where I got that example from. But yeah, that's just crazy to me how they can.
That is crazy. And another thing I'm looking on this is kind of crazy, I guess. Do you know the actor Jack Nicholson? He's been in a lot of good movies and everything. And I guess someone had reported that he doesn't plan to appear in any more films anymore, but then his spokesman came out and said that that's false. He's gonna still be acting. He's not gonna be retiring. I don't see why someone would say that one of the best actors is gonna retire, gonna stop. But he's probably one of my other favorite actors.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, he was a good
Matt
Joker
Damon.
in Batman.
That's a thing I wanted to ask you about. Matt Damon, you love Matt Damon. Did you see Elysium?
No, I haven't yet.
I saw Elysium, and I would like to recommend it to everyone. I thought it was pretty good.
I don't usually go to the movies that much. I'll wait for it to come out, and then I'll get it from Redbox or something.
Yeah.
So I mean, I heard it was really good. So
it's a different storyline. Like it was something that I never thought of. I like the idea of the Elysium, like the different. I guess it's like a space shuttle
like
type
another place to live
in
space, something like that.
It's really cool. It's a cool movie. Yeah, I really recommend it. And then also I saw Mortal Instruments, which I don't know if I recommend that one so much. That one's more of a Twilight type movie. If you're into Twilight, which we all know Blake is a hardcore fan of.
Oh, I am. Rock on.
Then that's more of your type of movie. But I know that's actually based on a book.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm actually, there's a lot of good movies out, so I
really want to see that Percy Jackson one.
Yeah, and I also want to see The Butler. I think that looks really good.
My brother and mom went to go see that. They both said it was extremely good.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing from pretty much everybody.
I mean, yeah, my mom knows a good movie because we have the same sort of interest in movies, and if she says it's good, it's going to be good.
And I'm going to take her word on it. But we'll be right back to Wake Up Winchester right after this commercial break.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to Wake Up Winchester. Thank you for staying tuned. Really quickly, we have some trivia that me and Blake are going to play, and I'll actually let you start.
Okay, I have 3 different movie quotes here, and you're just going to have to guess what movie.
Okay.
All right, this one is really easy. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
This is The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, that one was really easy.
Now, the next ones, I'm not so sure if you'll get, you might not.
Give it to me.
All right. But being this is a .44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and will blow your head clean off, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk?
I've heard that line before, the last part of it before, but I don't know it. What is it?
Dirty Harry.
Okay, I wouldn't have got that.
You wouldn't have got that? All right.
But I've heard that line before.
And you may have seen this movie. I'm not sure. I have a greater responsibility than you could possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. I don't think you know, do you?
I'm going to disappoint. I'm sorry. I don't.
I'm going to give you one more guess.
That wasn't even a guess.
Okay, well, one more try. One more shot.
A Few Good Men.
There you go.
No one helped me on that one.
No one helped
randomly
you.
Came
Not
to me.
One person helped you. Just the thought went into your head.
Yes. Is that the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one.
So I got 1 out of.
No, you got 2.
Sorry. I got 2 out of 3. Okay. Now we're gonna see how good Blake is at his lie detecting skills.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read off 3 statements. One of them is a lie, and we're gonna see if Blake here can use his knowledge to figure it out.
I don't have very good knowledge.
First statement. Those that were born between the months of September and November are most likely to live to be 100 years old. It's estimated that 83,000 bartenders in the U.S. have bachelor's degrees. Each year, roughly 17 people die as a result of a paper cut.
Number 3.
Which one is the lie?
The last one.
What?
The paper cut one.
What?
Is the lie.
You guessed it?
Yes,
How did you guess it right?
Because I don't see someone dying from paper cuts.
Yeah, but listen to the first one. It says that those that are born between September and November are most likely to live to be 100 years old.
I just have these skills. You see, because you say that, and at first I thought that might be it. I knew the second one was right, because it just sounds. But then that third one just was way out there.
I cannot believe it. But anyways, we have a story from Lindsay Ferrier, who takes us to the land between the lakes and shows us the unique things about hummingbirds.
People from all over the South are here for a party, but no one's come farther than the tiny guests of honor. With their ruby red throats and supercharged wing beats, these hummingbirds use the forests of Tennessee as a pit stop on a journey from Canada to Costa Rica.
The same birds that we might see at a feeder in our backyard may also be seen by a young child or an adult of our own age in Mexico or in Costa Rica or Panama. So they are really a link that helps bring the Western Hemisphere, all of these countries together.
People love hummingbirds. I'm no exception.
Bob Sargent is one of the world's leading experts on hummingbirds. Much of what we know about the birds today is a result of his research, all done out of love for nature's smallest bird.
They're small, they're fast, they're fascinating, they're curious, they're in your face, they'll be all over you, they'll light on your clothes, light in your hair, feed out of your hand. You can hold the feeders up and they'll come feed off of it.
So I thought they were territorial.
They are territorial.
Today, Bob is taking questions and sharing bits of hummingbird lore. It's a break from the true task at hand. A staff of trained volunteers is catching these hummingbirds and banding them.
These birds, for the most part, are declining in numbers. So our banding of the birds here is a desperate attempt to try to find out enough about them to preserve them.
A net is set up to gently trap the birds as they fly in to feed. Banders place each bird in a ventilated bag and then check its wing length and beak measurements for an idea of the bird's age. A straw is used to search for parasites, molting, and body fat, and all of the details are entered into a database. As fast as their wings beat, you'd think they wouldn't have any body fat.
They beat their wings at the speed of about almost 5,000 beats per minute. So it's a very rapid succession of wing beats that allows them to hover in the way that you often see them as they go from flower to flower.
Finally, the birds are marked with special paint, helping researchers in other parts of the U.S. and the world figure out where their birds have been. Tiny identification bands are clipped onto their legs.
We had a bird early here today that we banded here 5 years ago. Pretty neat stuff.
It's painstaking work, requiring federal and state permits and hours of training.
Guys, smile.
But the best part of banding the birds is handed over to the visitors.
That's my hummingbird.
For first-timers, this is often the beginning of a lifelong love affair with the hummingbird. The moment of holding this tiny creature in your hands and letting go. With a $10 bill, you can adopt a bird, have your picture taken together, and help release it back to the wild.
Whoop, and you got a feather as a surprise, an extra present.
It's an experience that keeps visitors like this family of 4 generations coming back year after year.
We like things simple, and it's just a simple pleasure in life.
A simple pleasure, complete with its own dress code.
Well, my grandmother makes the outfits. She makes us a different one every year. My mom bought the earrings. My grandmother made the purse.
Great-grandmother Cosette Doucette says we can learn a lot from hummingbirds.
Because they're so fascinating. You know, you see them, they're there, and then they're gone. And it's kind of like life. It's there, and then it's gone.
She hopes this pilgrimage teaches 9-month-old Jacob an important lesson.
To love nature.
And that is ultimately what this festival is about.
There we go.
Introducing hummingbirds and humans, and letting the rest take care of itself.
They don't have a voice of their own. If they have a voice, it'd be you and I, and our children and our grandchildren. If they're to survive, it'll be because we do and what our grandchildren do. So we make every effort we can.
I'm Lindsay Ferrier on Tennessee's Wild Side.
Well, we want to thank Lindsay for that story of our hummingbirds. There's some big hummingbird fanatics.
There really are.
This is hilarious to me because we recently have found out that our teacher is also as I think it was referred to in the video, as a hummer lover, a lover of hummingbirds. Yeah, that's just, whoa. People had hummingbird earrings, and patches on their shirts and purses, and there was 5 generations of people who loved hummingbirds. I didn't know that was such a big thing.
I didn't either. That's kind of, because some of my friends' houses have hummingbird feeders, but I mean, like, I enjoyed watching them come feed, then go away when I was younger. Because it's kind of cool, but
they scare me.
Hummingbirds?
Yeah, I don't like the way they flutter. I don't like things that flutter, but no, I mean, they're pretty. I didn't know that it was such a big community of hummingbird lovers.
I didn't either, but do you have a few more questions you need to ask me for the stuff, or was that it?
For the trivia?
Yeah.
No, man, you got it all. You got it on the first try.
I'm awesome. I'm just awesome like that. There was just logic. I've never heard of anyone die from a paper cut.
These are not just logic.
I've never heard anyone die from a paper cut.
I guess maybe, yeah, that one probably should have stood out, but I would assume that the first statement would be a lie too.
I assume that too, but usually they'll throw something in there that sounds wrong that's actually right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the bartender one,
that sounds legit, yeah. I was hoping that you wouldn't get it though. I was hoping that I would come out on top on the trivia, but next time, Blake, next time.
Next time we don't have a guest.
Wait, no, I got 2 right.
So, yeah, you did get 2 right. You only asked me 1. So I got 1 out of 1 and you got 2 out of 3.
You got math. Well, we're gonna say we're even right now.
Okay.
We're even.
All right. Just to make you feel better about yourself, we are even.
I love how he throws that little comment in there. That's so funny. But thank you for watching our show today. I hope you picked up a lot of useful information about dogs, saving money, hummingbirds, chicken, movies, people and who they're dating, whose birthday it is today. If you have any comments, questions, or would like to be a guest on our show, you can email us at wakeupwinchester@fcrebels.com or .net. I'm Casey Dennis.
I'm Blake Shaw.
Thanks for watching.